This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. A little bit of a glimpse behind the scenes today. What I'm going to do today is show you sort of my creative process, I guess. Hopefully this will be a piece of music that, if all has gone according to plan, you should be pretty familiar with by now, because it's the piece of music that I wrote for the intro to me Friday live streams. I just wanted some kind of upbeat piece of music that was, yay, it's Friday, let's have a beer, kind of a feel-good piece of music. That's largely, what I was thinking. So, that leads you down a certain path. Okay, so it's going to be a happy piece of music. It's going to be in a major key. And it's, White a Shade of Pale is in a major key, but it's kind of slow and, kind of reflective, shall we say. I wanted something a bit more kind of up-tempo than that. So, major key, up-tempo. The other thing I wanted were, I found a very good way of making a piece of music feel like it's pushing forward, is to put some rhythmic pushes in, where you change chords half a beat early. So the first chord is an E, and then it goes to a first inversion E, E over G sharp. So, instead of going like that, change half a beat early. And then, a few more of those. There's another one, and so on. This is the chord sequence I came up with. Like that, and then a bridge section where there's a key change. I do like a key change for a middle section where we go to. And then back into the main kind of theme again. So that's what I came up with. And when it comes to recording a piece of music like that, the first thing I always do is obviously put together a drum part. I use MT Power Drum Kit, which is just a nice little easy to use and free drum plugin. Oh, it's free, but you have to put up with a nag screen, so I made a donation. But I'm not going to show you me doing that, because last time I did a video where I was showing you putting together a drum part like that, it unfortunately upset the copyright wombles, and I got a nasty missive from YouTube telling me that even though I was using a drum part that I created using software that I own, that somehow or other it was a breach of somebody's copyright. So anyway, I'm not going to risk it and show you that. So after I've got the drums done, first thing I do is put a bass line together. That sounds like this. Once I've got the bass line down, first thing to do after that is I usually start layering some acoustic guitars. There's two acoustics on this track. The first is just a regular tuned acoustic guitar that's panned. Let me have a look. Yes, that's panned in the left-hand channel. That sounds like this. Now you'll notice that is not exactly prominent in the mix, You know, it doesn't matter. It's all just part of the texture that, you know, kind of goes together to make up the finished track. Let's bring it out a little bit more by adding another acoustic part, this time, panned to the right-hand side of the stereo mix. This time I'm playing a Nashville-tuned acoustic, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically the high strings off a 12-string set. And combined with what we've already got, that sounds like this. Then it's time to start layering the electric rhythm guitars. Again, I'm going to double track this, pan them left and right. So in the left-hand channel, we have my Faisley Outlaw Coyote Plus with the Tone Rider pickups in, and just to give a nice kind of raunchy Telecaster-ish kind of rock rhythm tone, like this. And then in the right-hand channel, I just double-tracked that on a Les Paul. Basically, I always find a good classic rock rhythm guitar kind of track. You can't really go wrong by double-tracking a Telecaster and a Les Paul. So, adding that to the mix, we now get this. Then once I'd got the finished backing track, it was just a case of having a bit of a noodle and coming up with some ideas for what I was going to do with as a melody over the top of it. A few sort of tentative takes to listen back to how it sounds. And I ended up with, you know, a melody that I was pretty happy with. And that sounds like this. And what I did on that that kind of lead guitar part there was I added a little bit of kind of phony double tracking using a stereo delay. So that's basically the way I put a track together. And what we're going to do now is hand over to the Brady Bunch and have a listen to what the whole thing sounds like. So there you have it, folks. That is the finished piece of music, which, as I say, hopefully by now you are familiar with from the Friday live streams. I'll just mention that, as always, there is a full tab for that piece of music in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats. Along with that clip of me kind of playing all the parts, and a jam track for you to play along with for yourself. All of that is, as I say, up on the Patreon page. There's the address link in the description, as I'm sure you know by now. $3 or £2.50 a month gets you access to all of these additional goodies that go along with these YouTube videos. And that is pretty much it for today, folks. First of all, thank you to all my wonderful Patreon supporters. Much appreciated. But as I say, that is all I've got for you you today. Hope you've enjoyed the video and found it useful and informative and hopefully entertaining in some small way. And if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. Why not drop me a like as well while you're at it. Don't forget, as I've been mentioning, the live stream every Friday, 5 PM UK time. We drink beer and talk about music and guitars and whatever else crops up. It's a great way to kick off the weekend, I think, and I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.